Aloha, good morning. My name is Billy Fields. I'm from Kona. My family is a Haleama family from Kona. My grandfather was a lighthouse keeper at Kalaupapa and Kalawe. My mom was born in a lighthouse at Kalawe, and I was born in Hilo, raised here in Kona and in Honolulu.
Hello, good morning. My name is Mahealani Pai. My family's I come from the Nahalea, Kupono, Mahi. My grandfather used to swim from Kailua Pier all the way to Keone in preparation for his swim in 1929 for the Molokai crossing. I'm humbled to be and share our mo'olelo with all of you.
Aloha, my name is Keone Kalawe, and I come from the east side of the island, Puna. I'm related to the Kumo'os, and my grandfather was also the sheriff of the town of Kapoho.
We are mostly indebted to our ancestors. For over 200 years, our heiaus have been left neglect, and probably as a result of the abolition of the couple, the I couple. And so the journey started, we believe, with our ancestors. And what they have left before us are these majestic structures today that we are trying to put it back together, as we don't want our people from foreign places to view these structures as disconnected, but we are here to put them back to their original and majestic stature.
My connection is just being Hawaiian, and it's a kuleana as a Hawaiian, as a Mason, that I've taken on to restore these sites. And like Mahealani said, in preserving our culture, this is part of it. And with the renaissance of the Hawaiian culture, this is part of it. And being part of it is in restoring our sites. Here in Hawaii, for one, like I said, our kuleana as Hawaiians, and in respect to our kupuna and to our children, to pass on this knowledge, this is part of it. And also in this day and age, with the influx of our visitors, we want our visitors to see what our ancestors was all about, and which I think makes our culture solid.
I think it started too with I conducted an oval ceremony several years ago for the trustees, and the outcome of that was a commitment made to the restoration of the wahi kapu, the many heiau surrounding the area. What we are seeing today is a demonstration of that commitment, and also a way for us to be able to serve our people. What it does is sends a strong signal that today's Hawaiians are able to work together, serve our people, and set good examples for future generations to come. The foundation stones of our ancestral past are still here. So the papahunua has been set by our kupuna. We're here to assemble and follow the alignment that they have put down for us.
My personal connection with this area, Kahalu, is that one of my kupunas actually used to live here, and his name is Kalani Opu'u. And I personally feel that our path was already set by our kupunas, and all of us actually, we're here because of one reason. And I think it also, if you look at the whole situation, it's also a spiritual journey.
How I got started here, Mahealani and I, our family, we've done cultural projects. I've been a mason for over 25 years, and I've done various restoration projects from Hilo to Hanalei, and also in reinterring our kupuna. In preparation for this particular project here, we hand select our men, and we also put a handbook together with prayers and chants and protocol that we use here on the job. So every morning before we start work, we have a rigorous protocol of prayers that we do, and at the end of the day, another rigorous protocol of prayers. And with the experience of reinterring our kupuna, we use a lot of those prayers, so nothing follows anybody home. We pikai everybody, we get rid of all our kaumaha during the day. Before the men come to work in the morning, you leave your kaumaha at the gate, and we proceed to work.
I am related to the Kahulu family here in Kahalu. The direction for the restoration projects to take footing here had to do with plane table mapping. And plane table mapping, I got involved at the restoration of the Aiopio fish trap back at the Honokohau at Aiopio. And from that point, I was exposed to plane table mapping. Hence, when we started to look at a site that we could establish our efforts for plane table mapping, and based on the oral history and some of the family history of the area, I felt that it was comfortable for us to begin our first efforts to begin with Kapua Noni Heiau. And it was from Kapua Noni Heiau that we were able to establish our plane table mapping for that area. From that, it gave us the direction to go, and the direction led us to Hapaiali'i. It was our desire to become ma'a, or to be in tune with our kupuna, to help us or to alakai us as to the direction how to proceed. And we've always, and we continue to ask our kupuna to alakai us. And so far, it has led us and helped us to reveal the historical past so that we can continue to live in that past but still be able to live today's time. We are very fortunate that the things that they reveal to us really enhance our ike, but also enhances our humility. It was important also during this process to maintain a balance and of harmony amongst us when we're working on this type of projects. So and our hui and the people we work with, we make a very good hui, and balance has been maintained.
Okay, for me, the journey started a long time ago, and my foundation actually, it comes from the Hawaiian culture and its practices. And for me personally, my kupuna actually, they set the goals for me. So like I'm a caretaker for KS under the Aina Ulu program. I'm a caretaker for Kahuwai Fishing Village. So for me, spiritually, my kupuna actually, they gave me the task to a malama, and that's my kuleana. And once they have seen that I could accomplish that, they gave me, they kick it up a notch. And that's the reason why I'm here.
What I'm looking forward to is I pretty much have dedicated my life to restoring our historical sites, our Heiau, Loko'ia, Lo'i. What I'm looking for is to restore all our sites and to pass it on to our children, our haumana, alakai, hopefully I got enough years left on this earth where I can pass this on. And the work is brutal, but very rewarding. I see reactions from people like yourself that came here this morning. I see reactions from Nainoa Thompson, one of the trustees who came here. I mean, all the trustees. I saw their initial reaction when they saw this, and that gives me satisfaction in what I do. And like I said, my goal is to restore all our sites.
You know, I recall not too long ago we had trustees over here on site, and as Billy Folks was working on Hapaiali'i and carrying stones, the trustees had trustee Keone had asked, "Mahea, could we hapai stone?" And I kind of was taken back a little. And then, because they want to engage into carrying those stones and be part of that. And to me, that was very special, a special moment that was captured. And I was there to witness this act. To have the trustees there and to carry stone, it made me very holy and satisfied that in my lifetime, that to witness the carrying of stones of the trustees. So it had embedded in my mind that the handing of stones from the trustees, they participated. But it also told me the humility that they have. So that really struck me. We have many sites in the Kahalu and Keone area that need to be restored and malama. If at the least minimum, we hope that that there will be continued appreciation and respect and understanding for what these places are and what they mean to us Hawaiian people. We feel that that this can be a stepping stone for our people. That they're not ma'a, and that's okay. But the classroom has always been here, and we have to try to teach our families, our communities, our people about these places that our ancestors put all the efforts into these structures. And for me, I want to be a kahuna kui pone. I want to be like them. These places last for over 200 years, so long lasting. So they made a statement. We're here today to make that statement for our people.
What I'm looking forward to with the completion of Hapaiali'i is to set an example that we can actually learn from the construction work of Hapaiali'i and use this as a foundation to teach the next generation. Okay.
Actually, my life has been changing since I've been doing this kind of work, and in the changing is the responsibility that I have accepted, and as far as changing, I think it just made me a better person. Wanting to teach, we learn every day, like I showed you. Every day we find something new, and as a person, more so the kuleana, the responsibility to continue this work.
I think I've changed because the people that come from this place have changed. I think when we first took on this project, and I went out and asked the permission from families who come from the area, and their hope was that we could show or tell the story about when they were young, then when they used to play and the walls was back up. Each stone was back in place. So they have the image of what it used to look like. From that time on, it has further degraded. So I think I've changed because I appreciated the people who come from this area because they appreciate what we're doing.
For me, this is it's a positive change for me, and doing the protocol and believing in what you're doing, and not just going through the motion, and you have benefits. When you're doing the protocol and you believe and you have no doubt, you have kupuna that come and visit you and they give you insight, they give you ike of how it's supposed to be done. So.
My personal message as a mason, as a contractor, as the leader of this movement, to our young Hawaiian children, is the door is open. If you want to learn, come learn. Now's the time. The work is brutal, but like I said, very rewarding.
Just when we think we know something, we don't know nothing. There's much more to learn. Only hope that our descendants, our offspring, will continue our efforts, that we not forget them, not forget the ancestors.
My message to the young Kanakas out there is that you can be an archaeologist, but the main thing is never forget who you are and use the Hawaiian culture and its values as your foundation.
This project is really important to me. I got my whole family involved. My wife runs the office. My daughter's helps me to put all booklets and our chants and prayers together. I got my son works on a job here with me, and like I said, if this is the beginning, then there is no end. What we want to do is continue this legacy, and what they can learn from that is what we learn every day from it. What our kupuna have left us, what their spiritual significance here, their what their way of life was, how they respected the land, how they respected one another. This was their church, and basically that's what we're doing, is restoring their church.
I think that the things that we've done so far has in a way been like a spark plug, and this spark plug has been able to, as a result of the restoration, has been able to bring some of the families who come from the area, who now we have a cultural program called Kia'i Aina Kualoloa, and it's from the families who want to participate and now they want to teach. That was one of the goals that that we think would take long for us to nurture, but it kind of surprises me now that the families, they want to come and teach and they want to participate. And if anything else, it was the gift from asking permission from the families who come here to allow us to do this. And now they want to participate, they want to share, they want to teach. So I think I think we are on track, and that we're meeting the goals to bring the family together so that other families can follow suit too.
People can benefit from this restoration project simply by the work that we do. My responsibility, my kuleana actually, is to look at the niho stones or the foundation stones and find anything that wasn't recorded. For example, through my work, I found that there's an earlier heiau under this heiau. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we're finding where people can benefit. And to me, the key thing of this restoration is we come from different professions, but we all work together as one.